Hello. Different angle this time. Camera turned. Probably better. Not sure, honestly. To be continued. Also, I hope the edge of the camera isn't right here and it's actually right here. But anyway, hope you're doing well. The flood, Genesis chapter 7. Then the Lord said to Noah, "Enter the ark, you and all your household, for you alone I have seen to be righteous before me in this generation. You shall take with you 7 pairs of every clean animal, a male and his female, and 2 of the animals that are not clean, a male and his female. Also of the birds of the sky 7 pairs, male and female, to keep their offsprings alive on the face of the earth. For after 7 more days I will send rain on the earth for 40 days and 40 nights. I will wipe out from the face of the land every living thing that I have made." So Noah acted in accordance with everything that the Lord had commanded him. Now Noah was 600 years old when the flood of water came upon the earth. But he was up there. Then Noah and his sons, his wife and his sons' wives with him entered the ark because of the waters of the flood. Of clean animals and animals that are not clean, and birds and everything that crawls on the ground, they all went into the ark to Noah by twos, male and female, as God had commanded. Now it came about after the 7 days that the waters of the flood came upon the earth. In the 600th year of Noah's life, in the 2nd month, on the 17th day of the month, on that day all the fountains of the great deep burst open, and the floodgates of the sky were opened. The rain fell upon the earth for 40 days and 40 nights. And on this very same day, Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, the sons of Noah, and Noah's wife, and the 3 wives of his sons, with them entered the ark, they and every animal according to its kind, and all the livestock according to their kind, and every crawling thing that crawls on the earth according to its kind, and every bird according to its kind, all sorts of birds. So they went into the ark to Noah, by twos of all flesh, in which there was the breath of life. Those that entered, male and female of all flesh, entered as God had commanded him, and the Lord closed the door behind him. Then the flood came upon the earth for 40 days, and the water increased and lifted up the ark, so that it rose above the earth. The water prevailed and increased greatly upon the earth, and the ark floated on the surface of the water. And the water prevailed more and more upon the earth, so that all the high mountains everywhere under the heavens were covered. The water prevailed 15 cubits higher, and all the mountains were covered. Pretty sure a cubit, I didn't say this earlier, pretty sure a cubit is like a forearm, around there. So all the creatures that moved on the earth perished. Birds, livestock, animals, and every swarming thing that swarms upon the earth, and all mankind, of all that was on dry land, all in whose nostrils was the breath of the Spirit of life, died. So he wiped out everything that was upon the face of the land, from mankind to animals, to crawling things and the birds of the sky, and they were wiped out from the earth. And only Noah was left, together with those that were with him in the ark. The water prevailed upon the earth for 150 days. Genesis chapter 8. The flood subsides. But God remembered Noah and all the animals and all the livestock that were with him in the ark. And God caused a wind to pass over the earth, and the water subsided. Also the fountains of the deep and the floodgates of the sky were closed, and the rain from the sky was restrained, and the water receded steadily from the earth. And at the end of 150 days the water decreased. Then in the 7th month, on the 17th day of the month, the ark rested upon the mountains of the Ararat, and the water decreased steadily until the 10th month. In the 10th month, on the 1st day of the month, the tops of the mountains became visible. Then it came about at the end of the 40 days that Noah opened the window of the ark which he had made. And he sent out a raven, and it flew here and there until the water was dried up from the earth. Then he sent out a dove, to see if the water was low on the surface of the land. But the dove found no resting place for the sole of its foot, so it returned to him in the ark. For the water was on the surface of all the earth. Then he put out his hand and took it, and brought it into the ark to himself. So he waited another 7 days longer, and he again sent out the dove from the ark. And the dove came to him in the evening, and behold, in its beak was a fresh olive leaf. So Noah knew that the water was low on the earth. Then he waited another 7 days longer, and sent out the dove, but it did not return to him again. Now it came about in the 601st year, in the first month, on the first month. Let me just repeat myself. Now it came about in the 601st year, in the first month, on the first of the month, that the water was dried up from the earth. Then Noah removed the covering of the ark, and looked, and behold, the surface of the ground had dried up. And in the second month, on the 77th day of the month, 77 days in the month. I apologize for my grammatical errors, but I will do my best to go back and correct myself. In the second month, on the 27th day of the month, the earth was dry. Then God spoke to Noah, saying, Go out of the ark, you and your wife, and your sons' wives with you. Bring out with you every living thing of all flesh that is with you, birds and animals, and every crawling thing that crawls on the earth, that they may breed abundantly on the earth, and be fruitful and multiply on the earth. So Noah went out, and his sons, and his wife, and his sons' wives with him. Every animal, every crawling thing, every bird, everything that moves on the earth, went out by their families from the ark. Then Noah built an altar to the Lord, and took some of every kind of clean animal, and some of every clean bird, and offered burnt offerings on the altar. The Lord smelled the soothing aroma, and the Lord said to himself, I will never again curse the ground on account of man, for the intent of man's heart is evil from his youth, and I will never again destroy every living thing as I have done. While the earth remains, seed time and harvest, cold and heat, summer and winter, and day and night shall not cease. My video ended. I appreciate you, Lord, for promising not to wipe us clean again. That's what the rainbow represents. His promise to love us forever. That's what the real rainbow means. No comment. Genesis chapter 9. Actually, let me see how long this is before I start. Okay. Genesis chapter 9. Covenant of the rainbow. See? Then God blessed Noah and his sons and said to them, Be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth. The fear of you and the terror of you will be on every animal of the earth and on every bird of the sky, on everything that crawls on the ground and all the fish of the sea. They are handed over to you. Every moving thing that is alive shall be food for you. I have given everything to you, as I gave the green plant, but you shall not eat flesh with its life, that it is its blood. I certainly will require your lifeblood. From every animal I require it, and from every person, from every man, as his brother, I will require the life of a person. Whoever sheds human blood, by man his blood shall be shed. For in the image of God he made mankind. As for you, be fruitful and multiply. Populate the earth abundantly and multiply in it. Don't kill a man. You're killing God. Then God spoke to Noah and to his sons with him, saying, Now behold, I myself am establishing my covenant with you and with your descendants after you, and with every living creature that is with you, the birds, the livestock, and every animal of the earth with you. Of all that comes out of the ark, every animal of the earth, I establish my covenant with you, and all flesh shall never again be eliminated by the waters of a flood, nor shall there again be a flood to destroy the earth. God said, This is the sign of the covenant which I am making between me and you and every living creature that is with you. For all future generations, I have set my rainbow in the cloud. It shall serve as a sign of a covenant between me and the earth. It shall come about when I make a cloud appear over the earth, that the rainbow will be seen in the cloud. And I will remember my covenant, which is between me and you and every living creature of all flesh. And never again shall the water become a flood to destroy all flesh. When the rainbow is in the cloud, then I will look at it to remember the everlasting covenant between God and every living creature of all flesh that is on earth. And God said to Noah, This is the sign of the covenant which I have established between me and all the flesh that is on the earth. Now the sons of Noah who came out to the ark were Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And Ham was the father of Canaan. These three were the sons of Noah. And from these the whole earth was populated. Then Noah began farming and planting a vineyard. He drank some of the wine and became drunk, and uncovered himself inside his tent. Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father, and told his two brothers outside. But Shem and Japheth took a garment and laid it on both of their shoulders, and walked backward, and covered the nakedness of their father. And their faces were turned away, so that they did not see their father's nakedness. When Noah awoke from his wine, he knew what his youngest son had done to him. So he said, Cursed be Canaan, a servant of servants. He shall be to his brothers. He also said, Blessed be the Lord, the God of Shem, and may Canaan be his servant. May God enlarge Japheth, and may he live in the tents of Shem, and may Canaan be his servant. Noah lived 350 years after the flood, so all the days of Noah were 950 years, and he died. It's kind of crazy. I never even realized. I've read the Bible. It's talked a lot about Canaan and the land of Canaan, but I don't know why I never picked up. I don't know how many times I read this. Because Israel is always at war with Canaan. And God started Canaan. It's just crazy how things work. How everything is just a big picture. What goes around comes around. I love you. This might be a glitchy episode, but I'll pick it up. It ended once, twice. I messed up. I skipped some stuff, went back. I'll fix it though. You won't even know. God bless. Amen.